Oh, hello there, Pin. How was that?
Right. If I didn't have a mask on, all the viewers could see me smiling with a big, towards the end I just had a big smile, because I love it when this happens, when you do it yourself and it just works out. Hey guys, welcome to another video, and today we have another driving lesson with Brandon. So we're filming every single one of his driving lessons, as many of you know, and we've filmed from his first lesson up to now, which is I think 17th hour now. And Brandon is using the ultimate driving course, which saves us time and money on driving lessons. Well, money, you're not paying for the lessons anyway, but he's doing me a big favour by allowing me to film the lessons and putting himself out there. Most of the comments have been positive, but sometimes you get people calling Brandon, he's this, he's that, but remember guys, he's a learner who's learning to drive, and this kind of stuff, if any of you are learning to drive, you know this kind of stuff that Brandon does, the mistakes he makes, sometimes everyone makes, okay. Right then, Brandon, so what did we do last lesson?
Spiral roundabouts and just generally getting used to everything again.
So our main aim was to work on the bigger roundabouts, the marked ones, so the spiral markings and markings on approach, and they're a bit more complex. And how did that go?
I felt as though I got a better idea of spiral roundabouts, but my performance last lesson was just, I don't know, I was a little bit off. I was on and off, it was fluctuating, my ability was.
I think what you mean by that was that, you made a few mistakes here or there, but like I said, you're not going to have a perfect driving lesson, Look how far you've come already, and but did you understand about the spiral markings and general more complex roundabouts that have more than like 3 exits or just have 2 exits?
I think I need to pay a little bit more attention to the signs now that I'm used to kind of roundabouts, because looking at the different directions, it did actually help a little bit, but there were some things like the parallel ones that we were talking about that threw me off a little bit to begin with. And if we were to do spiral roundabouts, I feel as though I'd be able to just follow that the marking that comes out just naturally, because I started doing it normally anyway.
That was our main aim. And then obviously we know we still got to continue with roundabouts, and you need to practice more now. But what do you say we're going to cover this lesson? Parallel
parking.
Reverse parallel parking, because we've only covered one maneuver so far, and we agree that it's time to move on to another maneuver. So you've watched the video in the ultimate driving course, which is going to save me explaining everything now. So tell me what you learned by watching the video.
Well, it's in my head, right? So let's say we're starting off. What we want to do is we want to come up to the side of the vehicle like 1 meter apart. Is this what you want me to say? Like I can explain the maneuver.
Okay, you know what? I'll tell you what. Let's go to a place where we're going to do the maneuver, and then just before we're going to carry out the maneuver, then I'll just double check your knowledge. But already I can tell you have watched and revised the video, which is good. So obviously when we do the maneuver, we'll agree how much help you're gonna you want on there, okay. But now driving up to a place, obviously I'll direct you. Do you need any help with your general driving?
I don't think so. Maybe some, if we get to a left turn, maybe tell me cyclists just to keep me.
For your mirrors.
For my left mirror.
Okay, cool. So apart from that, you're gonna take responsibility. Cool then. So whenever you're ready, Brand, if you can move off, and then when we get to the place where we're going to do the maneuver, then we'll talk about it.
I think further ahead they're doing the maneuver as well.
Seems like that the car is, which is good. It's going to give us a live demonstration. So obviously you know by now, you're in charge of all the controls, everything. If I do have to come in anyway, I'll let you know why I came in. So what you're going to do, you can see that vehicle reversing, So whereabouts are we going to stop? Don't go too much to the right. What if an oncoming vehicle wants to come through? You do have to stay right, slightly to the right, but not too much. Is it safe to overtake now, Bran, you think?
I want to wait a little bit longer.
Let's go. Check your mirrors. That's it, and carry on. If it's safe, to overtake. There was enough space there, yeah. Why would you want to wait?
To make sure that they don't feel uncomfortable when they're doing their maneuver.
Oh, that's you're really nice. Yeah, that is a nice gesture. Yeah, but again, if there's enough space, you've got to make progress. Yeah. Okay, it was totally safe. Like we had plenty of space there. End of the road turn right. If there's somebody behind you that could see that space, they're obviously going to try and overtake you. Hold in. And once you're into the new road, which mirrors? Why are they important?
In case anyone tries to overtake.
That's it. And if someone's trying to overtake, would it be safe to build up your speed?
No.
Good. So when you're driving, always look out for any risk ahead, yeah. So here now with this pedestrian crossing, yeah?
Yeah.
You think these lights are going to change?
No.
Why not?
No pedestrians.
That's it, good. So what could we anticipate happening with these parked vehicles now?
Doors flinging open.
That's it, good.
People walking behind them.
Good mirror check run. I didn't even have to say cyclist there. If you could turn left, please. Cyclist.
This is a really narrow road.
Brilliant. That was a really good speed you kept. Yeah.
I'm worried to get to left mind.
Just looking into the road and actually realising and assessing it's quite narrow. That's brilliant. Brandon, if you could just park up behind that black car, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. So this is the vehicle that we're going to use. Yeah.
Okay.
For the parallel parking maneuver. So now talk me through what you learnt in the video.
Okay, so we want to start off by moving off conduct your own, you know, the normal moving off routine from here. Get 1 meter apart from the car in front, or the car that you're going to be using. So 1 meter apart. Make sure that your back of your vehicle is in line with their back of their vehicle. Once you're in position, then what you want to do is look around. First of all, get into the reverse gear, just to let anyone know that you're actually going to be reversing. Look around, so right blind spot, and then all your mirrors, and then left blind spot. When it's safe, just do another double check, ensure that there's no like cyclists or cars coming up behind. Then you make your own little assessment, but keep the speed slow. So start reversing backwards. The moment your car gets slightly ahead of, or slightly behind the back of their vehicle, and you'll know this if you can use like the back left mirror, back left window as like a reference point. When that leaves, do one full turn on your left wheel and slowly start coming in. Use the left mirror to assess the level of road that you can see. When that mirror starts to when the road on that mirror starts to close and get really small, it'll be a different reference point for everyone. For me, I think it'll be similar to yours in the video, because we are quite similar in height. So I'm just guessing. So when it gets to a small kind of section, then do 2 full turns to the right, so that you can kind of start, I want to say straightening up, but you're not really. When you're coming back, use the back left of that back handle, the door handle. When that leaves the curb, that's when you should do one more left turn to the left to start straightening up your vehicle. And you should be one car length behind the car in front, and then once you're in a good position, secure the vehicle. I think that's everything.
That was really good, Bren. Yeah, that's just basically what's explained in the video, and obviously it's going to make a lot more sense to me, because that's for this maneuver there's loads of different techniques. Yeah, I use this one. I call it the 1-2-1 technique with the steering, because that's when people get really confused how much to steer and when to steer, and that's where those clear reference points and how much to steer normally works.
I also forgot you look at the back mirror as well, window.
Yep, but the way you explained the reference point was quite good, because normally you go you do go on a bit sometimes, and you start using big words and that. Yeah, but this was good. Yeah. That second reference point you was on about, you said it can be different for each person. Yeah,
yours was like a triangle in the video.
Yeah, for most people it does be like that, but then it's the size of that. Yeah, so what we need to do is when we get to that point,
figure out the size.
Yeah, I'll stop you at the point, and then we can confirm what you can see. Yeah, then that will be your reference point. Mm-hmm. Okay, so when we do it now, first time round, shall I help you out with it? Yeah, so I'll help you out with it. You want me to fully talk you through it, or a bit of both, ask you questions and talk through?
Honestly, first time doing it, so whatever feels comfortable, really.
Cool. So I'll give you quite a bit of help, and but the main thing is, when I'm telling you to do something, you understand what it is, because you've already seen the video, which is the whole point of it. Yeah, move off then whenever you're ready, please, and pull up next to that vehicle.
Okie dokie.
A bit more to the left now, Bran. That's it. Now straighten up. Straighten your wheel. Steer to the right. That's it. Go a bit more forward for me. A bit more. That's fine there. And select reverse gear, please. So remember, we want to get reverse gear quickly. As soon as you get reverse gear, lights come on at the back of our car. Yeah, reverse lights. So people behind now. So let's see what that vehicle ahead's doing. That's it. So let's do those observations again. Look all around and out the back, because that's the direction we're travelling in.
Yeah.
So start reversing now, please. Try and keep a lookout more towards out the back, please. That's it, good. And do you remember the first reference point I showed you in the video? When you get to that point, if you could stop for me. Good. Yeah. Again, check it safe. Now this is really important. Yeah. This is where you're going to start your steering, that one turn to the left that you said, yeah? Mm-hmm. This is where your vehicle swings out.
Yep.
And this is where you're going to make sure, look at that car over your blind spot. Yep. Can you see that vehicle in your mirrors?
Yeah.
You can.
So this one on the right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so they could easily be reversing out as well, yeah?
Yeah.
That's why it's important before you swing out to check that area as well, yeah? As well as all your other checks. So is it safe to move off now?
Yep.
As soon as you move, do one quick turn to the left, please. Good. Check the right blind spot. Good. Check out the back window, please. At the back. Good. The right blind spot again. So keep it slow, Bren. Don't speed up too much. Have a look in this mirror now. What's happening to the road? Is it getting more or less?
It's getting less.
Good. And stop there a second. Stop there. Stop.
Very, very, very small amount.
Okay. So how much road can you see now?
It's about this much, maybe.
Okay, you can come back a tiny bit more. Come back a tiny bit more for me. Bit more. Bit more. And
now
stop there.
I can see very little, yeah.
Can you remember that point for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll try that point. Let's see if this works now. Now check if it's safe. Is this car going to get through or not?
I think so.
No, they've stopped, yeah. So what we're going to do is, as you move now, 2 quick turns to the right, please. Keep the car slow. Steer quicker, please. Clutch down, slow down, slow down. Good. And continue reversing now. Again, check there's no one walking on the pavement. Any pedestrians anywhere?
No.
Keep it slow. Keep it slow. So do you remember what that final reference point was to straighten up?
Yeah, back handle, and then one quick turn to the left when it goes over the curb.
Brilliant. Good. Another look out the back, looking out for any pedestrians on this pavement. Somebody could be on the pavement trying to walk behind your car.
No. Is this about car's length? I can see tyres and tarmac.
Come back a bit more. Bit more. And stop there. That's perfect. You're allowed to come that much back here. Okay, what do you think about our distance from the curb?
It's a normal parking position.
It's perfect.
I think it's good.
Yeah, so did that reference point work for us?
Yeah.
Obviously, I knew like kind of where to stop you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can. So those two turns will work as long as you keep the speed how you did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, the reference points and this technique will only work if you keep the speed how you did. If you keep it slow and steer quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If the speed differs and the steering speed also differs, these reference points won't work.
Obscure, yeah.
Yeah. Anything you didn't understand about that?
No, it's quite clear, to be honest.
That's it. Just remember, if anybody's coming towards you, just stop and see what they're doing. If they're stopping, then continue, but don't try and rush, because a lot of people get into that bit of pressure where they see a car waiting, they think, damn, I've got to do it quickly now. Take your time. Okay? So, if you do it again now, how much help would you like from me?
Less. Just less.
You want me to...
Maybe a
Christian used to do
reminder of, you know what? I want to try and do it on my own, but if you feel as though just remind me to stop in places, I'm guessing.
Okay.
But I want to try and have more control over it.
Already, yeah? You want to just give it a go?
Yeah, I felt kind of confident, comfortable doing it.
Okay. Just remember to stop at each reference point.
Yeah.
Do not try and do it on the move, because stopping at each reference point, yeah, it just gives you that time to, one,
Adjust.
check your reference point, and two, most important thing, your observation.
Yeah.
Know what's happening around, yeah. And trying to get into the habit of just staring at the reference point, especially that left mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Only look at it when your reference point is nearby. If you're looking at me and you think, oh, there's loads of space, shit, use that time you have to look around.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, give it a go then. And I'll come in with a few questions here or there. Okay, how does
I want to reverse a little bit to get in line with the back.
No, it doesn't matter if you're slightly off with that, yeah. But if you look forward now, does that car look straight to you?
No.
Okay, so if you go forward, which way would you need to steer to straighten now?
Left.
Go on and do that for me. Steer more. Doesn't matter if you pass that car a bit. Steer more, Bran. Steer more. That's it, now straighten up. That's fine. And now start the manoeuvre.
Can they get past?
They've just stopping, so I'll continue with the manoeuvre. Remember where to look here. So also keep an eye on that car, because they could try and overtake as well. They are waiting at the moment. Remember your first reference point?
Do you want me to stop just before?
Yes, please.
Just say yeah.
Good. And continue when you're ready. Remember where to look now, Bran. Remember where else. Good. Remember your speed. What's your next reference point now?
Left mirror.
So, tell me when you're there.
Here.
Okay. Then what are you going to do at this point now?
Steer left. Steer right twice.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone on the pavement?
No. He didn't look pleased.
Don't worry. Okay, stop there a sec, Ron. Stop there. What do you think of the gap from the curb?
There's very little.
Yeah, it's really it's a lot closer than last time. Yeah. Okay. So what do you think we should straighten up?
Just after the handle comes off the curb.
Yeah, the door handle now. Yeah, if you come back a tiny fraction more for me, please. Stop there now. Stop there. If you come back any more now, the front tire is going to touch the curb because we're that close. Yeah. Okay. So now, see both handles, because we're quite close. You know the door handles. They're both on the pavement, aren't they? Yeah, they're not going to come off.
No,
because we're quite close. So if you're waiting for that reference point, if you've got about that much space, yeah, but we're extra close this time. So straighten your wheel now for me, please. Which way straighten?
left.
Yeah, go on then. Do it for me. And move the car as well, please. Do you know why it's not good to steer while the car's stationary?
Because the tyres aren't moving.
The tire, yeah, obviously the tires aren't moving back here, but it's called dry steering when you steer when the vehicle's stationary, yeah, and it causes uneven wear to the tires. That's fine, Devon.
Well, considering I was a little closer this time, it's still not bad, to be honest. I'm not on the curb, I didn't touch the curb.
Yeah.
Everything was good, and I'm glad that I had that little pointer of like, okay, you are close to it now. If you were to steer a little bit more, you'll probably end up touching the curb. So it made me a little more conscious of it, which is good, because now if I ever get into a situation like this again, I kind of know.
Good. Yeah. The other thing, Bran, you know when so this time, yeah, why do you think last time when we did it, we had a good gap, well, the perfect gap from the curb, and this time we ended up really close to it?
Well,
Any idea?
when I was getting close to the curb, my speed was a little quick, but when I was going back, you see the front handle. Oh, sorry, what I think it's the front door handle. In like reference to the curb, like it shortens down. So last time I saw it, it was close to it like that. So I thought, okay, cool, I'll get it to that kind of section again, but I just want to slightly a little bit over.
Okay, yeah. So the reference point has to be exact, yeah. But so are you saying you didn't get the same reference point?
I was slightly over.
Okay. So see if you're slightly over, what's going to happen?
This.
Yeah. That's why it's so important to focus on that. You know, if you know you messed up the reference point, you should be thinking, alien, okay, I'm going to mess this up here. You know, if you did stop a bit, like all you do is, instead of doing 2 turns, add more steering onto the right. Yeah. So if you know you've gone too close, steer further away. That'll bring you out a little bit more. Yeah. Also, you know, when you're checking any reference point, remember to keep your normal position. You were leaning
forward,
up a tiny bit as well. So if you lean up a bit, that's going to change the view as well. Yeah. You understand?
Yep.
Right. So shall we give it another go?
Yeah.
Do you need any help this time?
Just the same as last time.
Okay.
I think last time it was like very, very little, and it was still enough for me to carry on.
Cool. So you still want me to help you out with some questions? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember the straightening up part this time, Ren. So keep it slow, yeah, make sure your car is fully straight. Again. Same again, Brent. I think you're so focused on stopping level with the car, it doesn't matter if you go slightly forward. Yeah, slightly past it. Again now, that's it. Good. Steer more. Steer more. That's it there. That's straight now. And which gear, Brent? That's it.
Can these get past?
Again, we'll soon find out. They can, but some people will stop, some will try and get past, yeah. Well done, good observations. You know what you're going to do here now?
Yes. The moment I let go, one turn to the left.
Good. Well, then where should you be looking at?
On my right, swinging out.
And also in the direction you're heading as well?
Back for pedestrians.
Good.
Left to check distance.
And if you've still got enough distance, use that time. That's it, like you're doing with the observations.
It's closing in.
Remember, don't lean up, Rand.
This might be similar to last time.
Okay, so good. You have got a bit close. Yeah. So instead of 2 turns, yeah. So as you move, go and put your 2 turns on first as you move. Move the car. So keep moving. So that's it. Add a little bit more turn, Bran. Add about another quarter turn. That's it. Good. Keep it slow though. Keep it slow.
I just wanted to brake just because I was going a little too
brilliant.
quick.
That's what you should have done. And what's the final reference point? Tell me when you get to it.
Yep. Now?
Yeah. Do it then. Do what you got to do.
No pedestrian.
Okay, stop there a second. Secure the vehicle. Right then, so what do you think about gap this time?
Now, it is a good parking position, but personally I'd want to be a little closer.
Yeah, good, so would I. Yeah. It's like, if we just teaching you to pass the test, I'd be like, oh, this will be fine on the test, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not just about your test. Like you said, if the road was quite narrow and you pulled up like this,
yeah.
you'd be blocking the road. Like here, this road's okay though, yeah, okay. You're about a range width away, which you are allowed, yeah. But we want to be a bit closer. If you were just driving test, you wouldn't fall for that. But like I said, ideally you want to be a bit closer. Yeah. But you see, this time you had kind of the same reference point, but we added a bit more steering than 2 turns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and what happened? Look at the difference. Last time we was awfully close. This time we were a bit further out. That's so you know that reference point, the second one. Please try and be really strict with it. Okay.
Yep.
Anything you don't understand about that?
No, everything makes sense.
Good. How would you feel about giving it a go yourself now?
Fine.
And I want to see if you can straighten up. I don't want you to stop the car until you feel the car is nice and straight. Yeah. Okay. Your distance from that parked vehicle is good, but we're stopping slightly facing toward the right here. And don't worry about pulling up exactly level with that vehicle. It doesn't matter if you slightly pass it. Yeah. Go on. Move off when you're ready. It's all yours this time, Brandon. Obviously, I will come in if there's something you're missing out. Yeah. Anyone behind you?
No.
I see. You know, if anybody was coming up behind you, yeah. Obviously, we can't get reverse gear as we're going forward. How else could you tell when you're parking up?
The backlight.
No, they're only going to happen when you get reverse gear. The backlights come on, yeah. Signal left now. Signal and get reverse gear now. I see. Just with that signal, see that vehicle that turned up now. He knew that you were there. So what I'm trying to say to you, Bran, don't worry about moving off this yet. So you know when you're getting your position, like you were nice and slow getting your position, yeah. But make sure you're still checking. If someone does turn up, yeah, signal left as you're getting your position, so they can overtake. If no one's there, there's no need to put that left signal. You can cancel it now because we've got our reverse gear in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is this a decent position?
Yeah, it's good. It's all yours now. Remember where to look before you move.
Yep.
It's all yours.
Yep. First position.
Remember, talk yourself through if you need to, yeah, because we know that helps you.
Yeah. Blind spot. No cars rolling off the back of the drive. No pedestrians behind. Let's do one full turn. There's a car coming, but that's fine. Slow speed then. Keep going.
Stop there a second. Stop. I know you saw the car. He just pulled out the driveway. But see what he's going to do now. Is he waiting or is he going?
He's going.
That's it.
Look again. No swinging. No pedestrians. Keep the speed slow. Everything looks fine to me. Nothing at the back. Keep going. I've got a time. Okay, slow it down. I'm going to stop it here. I think that's a fine position to do it. Right now, when I go back, double turn to the right. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2. Slow the speed down. No cars. No pedestrians, slow it down. Keep going back. Now 1. Keep going back. Bingo, this is a sweet spot. Slow it down. No pedestrians. Good spot. Secure. Neutral. Off. Hello there, Pin. How was that?
Right. If I didn't have a mask on, yeah, all the viewers could see me smiling with a big, towards the end, I'd said a big smile because I love it when this happens, yeah. When you do it yourself and it just works out, yeah.
Good.
You stuck to your reference points perfectly there. Okay. Just remember with that car that was coming, you noticed it. You just pulled out the driveway, yeah, further down. At that point, you were going to swing. I remember that's when it caused the most danger. So stop and see what they're doing. If he had waited for you, then continue. Okay, give him a chance. Stop and give him a couple of seconds. See what they're doing, yeah. And he just kept rolling forward, so he was going to overtake. Some of them just even go on the pavement to overtake. Yeah. So, but Brand, that was really good. Really good. Yeah. Any questions?
No, honestly, I understand it like really well.
Okay. Do you want to try it once more?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Final attempt. So just to make sure this one wasn't a fluke. Yeah. Okay. Stick to like you did. You know that. What was good about it? That second reference point. It was bang on. You're like, okay, this time I'm going to stop it here.
Yeah.
You saw what happened last time. Yeah. It's all yours. And yeah, give it a go, Brent.
Not to jinx myself, but in all fairness, all 3 attempts have been in a good spot. Well, 2 okay, but this one was nice.
But even if you say if before you move off, yeah, say if you did mess it up a little bit, if you're too close, yeah,
you could just readjust.
Yeah, you could, as long as you do observations, go forward a little bit and readjust.
Yeah.
Okay. Go on then. So I won't say anything this time. I'll just, unless there's something dangerous happening. Yeah. If you do miss anything out, I'll just tell you at the end. Is that okay?
Yeah. Can I just ask you if this is like an okay straight position?
It's a brilliant position, but which gear should you have selected right by now, Bran? I know you were waiting for me to get confirmation of the position, but if somebody turns up behind,
There's a car.
That's it.
I'm just gonna see what they want to do. Okay, they've given me access. Right, blind spot, right.
So a bit more pressure this time. Let's see if you can handle the pressure, because there's another vehicle waiting.
Slow it down. And could you move your head a little bit forward, please?
Not really.
Stop.
Well done.
Thank you very much. There's another car. I'll just let them do their business. See what they're doing. They want to overtake, that's fine by me. Thank you very much. Right. You're purposely putting your head on that rest. Okay, that's fine. Right, this is a good position. there is another car back, so I'm just going to stay here, see what they're doing, and then I'll start my first maneuver, my number 1. Giving way. Now there are multiple cars. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna. Yeah, it's fine. Right. No pedestrians. This is nice. Slow it down. Good. Double check. The car's still not moving. Double check again. Yeah, it's not moving. Slow down my speed. I think that's fine. I think. No. 1, 2. Keep it slow. Yep. Double check. We're just gonna stop so that be safe. There's 3 cars. I know I can carry on, but I'm a learner. I should be safe. There's a motorbike. Don't see many of them around. You laugh?
No. That's the thing with the mask, you can't really tell what my expression is, yeah.
Keep going. 1 van coming, so that's fine, but he's not going to do anything to me on the curb. Slow it down. No, pedestrians. Tyres, tarmac, here, stationary, neutral. Alright, before you say anything, again, it's a good parking position, and I am further away from the curb than the very, very first attempt, but I would want to be kind of a little bit to the right, ever so slightly, but I'm very happy.
Yeah, we're a bit closer than we were the previous attempt, but that's still a good gap. That's why I try and give you, when we use that reference point,
yeah,
we try and use it to a gap which is about that big, yeah. But if you're slightly off it, you still end up a bit closer, not touching the curb, yeah, which is good.
I think if anything, I really understand where my reference point is, because I know if it's slightly over. The most it ever slightly went over was the first attempt when we were very close to the curb. Second one, just slightly under, a little bit further away, but still in a good position. Next one, good position. This one was just a little bit above that. So I know in terms of the handle, that's where I'm kind of referencing in terms of gap.
Yeah.
I know where that sweet spot is, and I can kind of recognise if it looks of it. When I got to that position, I was like, no, it should be okay. Okay, go back, and then because I felt as though even if it was this wasn't enough to put me over onto the curb. So it's good. I understand that reference point.
Brilliant, Ran.
It's just more practice now, really.
And if you do ever get too close to touch the curb, just go forward.
Yep.
And readjust it. Yeah. But man, I don't think we really need to go over that again. Do you?
No.
Obviously, we will in future lessons, yeah. Mm-hmm. But you was under pressure there with loads of cars around you this time. Yeah, which was good. I loved it. I was loving it. Let's see what he's doing. Yeah, you assessed it. You assessed it really well. Yeah, you were like, okay, let's see what that car's doing, because that grey Jeep that was waiting behind us. Yeah, they were giving way to these guys, but these guys started parking. So he waited for them to park. Yeah, and that was good judgment by you. And then after that, when you were coming in, you even said, "Oh, I'm not really going to affect them." Because when you're coming in, when you're swinging out, massive danger. But when you're coming in, if the road's wide enough, it's fine to continue. If it's a narrow road, okay. Towards the end when the van overtook us, if it was a narrow road, you should have stopped. Yeah. But this is okay because the van had enough space to pass. Brilliant.
Just on the final attempt, it had to be I'm getting 3 cars from the back, 2 cars from the front.
Excellent. I'd rather happen now, than it happen on your actual test or in situations where I'm not there with you. Yeah, and but we'll do an even busy roads in the future. Okay, but this is why, if you could switch off the engine, we are finishing the lesson off because we've got another 15-20 minutes. Yeah, I think we could just dedicate this lesson just to the parallel parking, reverse parallel parking, and I can give it that title as well. So anybody searching on how to do the maneuver is just focus on the maneuver, really. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, this is why I say, you know, with the maneuvers, once your driving's at a decent standard, maneuvers don't take that long at all. Like, people really stress about this maneuver, or parking, I don't know how to park. And honestly, how difficult do you think this was?
Honestly, not that bad. I've seen so many people, like, whether it be TV, whether it be like different kind of media, people always say that they struggle with parallel parking. I came into it thinking it's going to be tough.
Yeah, remember your reaction when I told you last lesson?
Yeah, I thought it'd be tough. Like, don't get me wrong, it will be tough for some people. I felt as though it was quite fine, to be honest.
It won't be tough if people know their reference points and understand it, yeah. So what should they download if they want to do it easily?
I was literally about to say this without you having to say this. Like, generally, Ultimate Driving Course, the video is really good. I made notes on it, and it's just straight to the point.
Personally, I think this is the video that you actually properly revised. Yeah, because the other videos, when I actually, like, he's watched them, but he hasn't fully revised them. Yeah, it's like, you can't just watch the videos once and that's it. Yeah, you gotta, like, even I say, even after the lessons, watch the video. It's gonna make more sense to you. Yeah, but this was really good, Brand. Please do not forget your reference points. Yeah. Okay, so this maneuver's out the way. We've done the bay parking. Yeah, we've got another couple of maneuvers left, which I'm not too fussed about, to be honest. Yeah, we'll do them as we get close to your test as well. Yeah. Which we haven't really even booked yet because you've got a DC test soon, hopefully. Yeah. So next lesson. What do you think? Right, so we've done roundabouts. Yeah, one thing we haven't covered yet in detail, we have passed a few, are pedestrian crossings. Should we do that? Yeah, so again, watch the section on pedestrian crossings. There's a few videos on the different types of crossings, yeah, and what do and how the crossings work. So you'll have all the answers. And yeah, we can cover that, but that's going to, obviously, whilst we're doing that, you're going to be doing your general driving anyway, which is, you said what we need to do, obviously practicing more, yeah? Any questions?
No, that was a good lesson.
Yeah, nice and easy. Like I said, this lesson's a bit short than our normal full 1 hour ones, because like I said, we'll just dedicate this to the parallel parking maneuver, yeah. Well, Rand, thanks again for another lesson. And guys, like always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
Peace.